All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our cabaret series with Victorian Lyric Opera Company. And tonight we are having our drinking song / Oktoberfest. So here is my very not German beer that I have. And I believe you say Prost, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So Prost is what I'm going with. So hope you have your own beverage on hand. Before we get started, I did want to go ahead and announce the next two cabarets. I'm gonna shift a little bit up because of the holidays. So I will be doing Wednesday the 18th will be our giving thanks Thanksgiving cabaret. So any songs you can think of that are about being grateful or thankful. And, you know, it can even be a villain song if they're grateful or thankful for being a villain. I also thought about that song from Moana, that You're Welcome song. I thought that would be pretty funny too. So anyway, whatever you can think on that theme. And then on Wednesday, December 16th, we will do our Christmas cabaret. And that can be anything Christmas you want to bring in here, or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, or just holiday themed in general. All right, so those are the next two. Okay, so to get started here, our first performer of the evening is Maureen. Come on up, Maureen.
There we go.
There you are. Hi, Maureen.
Hello.
Is this the first time you've done a cabaret with us?
It is.
All right, so at least introduce yourself and give us a little bit about your background with VLOC.
Okay, for those of you who don't know me, hello, I'm Maureen Rolls, and I did my first VLOC production way back in 1992, Redagore. Got into it from a sing out that I found out about like on Saturday night of the weekend. I was at one of the Glen Echo dances, and one of my partners said, "Oh, you want to check this out?" So like Sunday, the last day of the sing out, I went there and signed up, and here we go. And I've been on stage, and I've done hair and makeup, and really had a great good time. You know, worked in the green room sweatshop on occasion. It's all great fun. So one of the pieces that I enjoy doing, just because it's fun to sing, is Come Bumpers from Grand Duke. So that's what I'm doing.
Wonderful. Well, take it away when you're ready, Maureen. Thank you.
Come bumpers, I have so many, and then if you will, many more. This wine doesn't cost us a penny, though it's Pommery 74. Old wine is a true panacea for every conceivable use, when you cherish the soothing idea that somebody else pays the bills. Old wine is a pleasure that's hollow when at your own table you sit, for your
Okay, very nice, Maureen. Thank you so much for that. That was lovely. I remember you singing that actually at was it the last sing out or was it my first sing out? I can't
Might have
remember.
been the last one.
Yeah. Well, wonderful. And we will see you back in a bit. So next up we have Michael. Hey, Michael.
I'm next. Oh, I didn't know I was next. Okay, well, that's great.
You weren't next, actually, but the lovely Ebony has not joined our call yet, so you are now next. All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your backdrop?
Oh, this is Falvey Hall at Micah. This is where Erica Rome and I produce quartz, Balto quartz, provided that we are producing Balto quartz. And unfortunately, due to the COVID situation, we've now missed 2. So what we decided to do is do the next one whenever we can do the next one. And instead of doing we kind of had an order of shows, rotating shows in and out at regular intervals and making sure everything was even. We're just going to start over again because it's going to have been quite a while, really quite a while since November of 19, and that was a year ago. And it could even be another year from now before we're allowed to do it again. So if a year and a half or 2 years goes by between quartz, I think we can start over again.
I agree.
We always start with Trial by Jury because it's the most beautiful and wonderful piece of musical theater, and it's a musical cantata, complete as it is. And the other ones we rotate in and out. Usually we do 4 other ones, but sometimes we do 5. And Amanda, thanks to people like you and Denise and Maureen and many others, we've had quite a lot of participation from VLOC at our courts. And that's wonderful. And we also pull from all over the country and even from Canada, which of course is not going to occur in the days of COVID. And what can I say? So sad.
Yeah, and if anyone is out there on the VLOC watching this right now who doesn't know about the Baltic quartz, please feel free to message me through Facebook or through the VLOG page, and we can get you some contact information.
Yeah, well, we have Erica keeps the master list, and she'd be happy to put people on it. We have about 200 people. We like to have about 50 people. It's like the VLOG sing out, only just one day.
Right. All right, so tell us what you're going to sing for us today.
Well, a couple of years ago at one of our Baltic courts, we did the Rose of Persia. And I sang one of the roles, Yusuf. And it's got a wonderful drinking song that introduces Yusuf's character. I don't know why. It doesn't seem to have much to do with the rest of the show.
Well, that's kind of Rose of Persia in general.
Yeah, Rose of Persia was sort of a bridge between operetta and musical comedy. And a lot of dance numbers, a lot of stuff. And this, I think, is one of them. This is a big, very typical late Sullivan, very similar to that wonderful song the Marine just sang from Grand Duke. It's only a couple of years later. Sullivan was at the height of his powers, no question about it. He died all too young at age 58 in 1900, and this is 1898, I believe. So he was only 56 years old, over 20 years younger than I am, may I say. And, maybe 10 years, whatever it is. I'm not that old. I'm old. So anyway, that's about it. And Erica Rome recorded this for me, their piano part. I do have to beg her forbearance because I'm old and I need to take some breaths that probably weren't in the score. And without a conductor, I had to do some issues. I do little things with the digital music. But Erica's piano playing is wonderful. I just hope that it shows up on the Zoom thing. So
absolutely,
I show up on the Zoom thing. So with no further ado, Yusuf's song. What is it called? What is this called? This one's called. I guess it's not called anything. It's called "I Care Not If the Cup I Hold." How about that? So I will give it a shot. If only you can all see it. Ready? And here we go. No, that wasn't it. I cannot if a cup I Behold, be one a fair design of crystal, silver, or of gold, if it containeth wine. And humble horn will I not scorn, if it could carry wine. Fill high, drink dry, the cup doth matter not, I trow, if only it be deep enow. Ah, for though the cup the earthen bolt will hold the juice of grape, then up, 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 and judge the soul and not the outward shape. Chorus here. Then up, 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 and judge the soul and not the outward shape. I care not how a man be clad, or who a man may be, if he be one to make me glad, to share his company. Oh, not I care what he may wear, if he's good company. Fill high, drink dry, for royal wine may sparkle in your clumsy clay and crystal fin. Ah, for though the cup the earthen bolt will hold the juice of grape, then up, 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 and judge the soul and not the outward shape. Chorus and Yusuf. Then up, 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 and judge the soul and not the outward shape. Yusuf's had better days, but thank you.
No, that was wonderful, Michael. Thank you so much.
What?
Oh, it wants to play again.
Encores ever so many.
Thank you so much, Michael. All right, next up we have Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You. Oh, of course. Now you're going to have to remind me, have you done a vlog cabaret before?
I have not. I am new.
Okay, so you get to introduce yourself and your connection to vlog then.
Sure. Well, hi, everyone. So my connection to VLOC is your adoring fan. I feel really fortunate to have seen several productions now. They're always amazing and gorgeous and wonderful. So thanks for what you do. And I guess you could say I was in an unofficial VLOC show because I think at least half the cast was VLOC. But I got to meet Amanda and actually sing a drinking song with Amanda. I think we clanked little stage mugs.
Very true. It was kind of like VLOC doing musical theater, but that was Brigadoon, everybody. Yes.
Yeah. That was, I think we opened almost exactly 2 years ago, like 2 years and a week ago, if I am recalling my Facebook memory reminders correct.
So what are you going to sing for us tonight?
I'm going to sing If I Were a Belle from Guys and Dolls.
Wonderful. All right, well, take it away when you're ready.
Thank you. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light, and if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel, little me, with my quiet upbringing? Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my springs. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning? Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack, and if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I I feel, ask me now that we're fondly caressing. How if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if there were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. I'm okay. Just pace yourselves. Pace yourselves. Don't drink this pina coladas too fast. They're not just milk.
Yay! Thank you, Michelle. That was wonderful. All right, now we are going to welcome Maureen back for a second song, which is actually one of my very, very favorite songs. So, Maureen, why don't you tell us a little bit about this one?
Okay, this is the Tipsy song from La Paracole, which Vilak did in English a few years ago. I'm doing it in French because I had learned it that way working with a voice teacher. So
I'm excited to hear it in French.
It is fun, and the words make a whole lot of sense in French. They don't. The English versions I've
You
heard
saying the translation was a little weird? Yeah, I'm with you.
very free, because it's set to fit the meter, and you want to rhyme, and then so does
Sure.
the meaning kind of gets lost. But it's a
Yeah.
visual translator. What can I say?
Yeah. Well, take it away. I can't wait.
Oh, thank you. À quel dîner je viens de faire et quel vin extraordinaire. J'en ai tant bu, mais tant que je crois bien que maintenant je suis un peu péché. Faut pas qu'on le dise, faut pas. Si ma parole est un peu vague, c'est tout en ma change zigzag. Et si mon œil est agréable, il ne faut s'en étonner, car je suis un peu grise, mais chut, faut pas qu'on le dise, chut, faut pas.
One of my favorites. Thank you, Maureen. It was lovely in French, actually.
It's a lot of fun.
In French. You sound drunker somehow, I think, when you do it in French. All right.
It slurs well.
Yeah, right. All right. So next up and last up, we have Bob. Come on up. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
What is your offering for this evening?
I will be singing from El Capitan, which will make a comeback.
Yes.
But there's a fantastic drinking song that I heard when listening to the album, and I just have to do it. And big, big props to Erica Rome, who played the accompaniment for me. Is amazing, and you'll hear just how amazing her playing is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Erica. We love you so much. Thank you. All right, take it away.
Thank you. When some serious affliction makes you feel uncommon blue, such as heroes meet in fiction at the end of volume 2, at misfortune snap your finger, fill your wine with flag on high, and your pangs will only linger till the jug runs dry. Then adieu to care, the wine so rare, let us vow the rascal to drown. We will stir his blood in a rose rosy flood, and we'll toss the medicine down. Let the corks pop, pop to the last gold drop as we toast the pleasures to come. With a hip hurrah and a skip, tra-la, and a glass twixt finger and thumb. There is comfort too when a friend's with you. Together you clink your mugs, and soon forget that you had met an incubus called the bugs. If you haven't a sou to pay your due, you merrily laugh and sing. For seen through the drink, a purse without clink is the funniest kind of thing. But if your friend is unpleasantly critical, or if you differ in matters political, or in grammar, astronomy, political economy, heathen mythology, dropocology, something sufficiently waiting to ripple the friendship eternal you swore o'er your tipple. To care with a wine so rare, let us vow the rascal to drown. We will stir his blood in a rosy flood, and we'll toss the medicine down. Let the corks pop, pop to the last gold drop as we toast the pleasures to come. With a hip hurrah and a skip, tra-la, and a glass twixt finger and thumb. But a notion soon will strike you that your friend will now dislike you, as in love has flown forever. That's the climax of your woes. So you look across the table, just as straight as you are able, and with bitter tears apologize for pummeling his nose. Then, adieu to care with a wine so rare. Let us vow the rascal to drown. We will stir his blood in a rosy flood, and toss the medicine down. As the corks pop, pop to the last gold drop as we toast the pleasures to come. With a hip hurrah and a skip, tra-la, and a glass twixt finger and thumb. Thank you.
And that is officially the first song I've ever heard from El Capitan. Yay! Now I know one. That was great. Thank you so much, Michael. Bob. I know
Thank you.
Oh, all right. If everybody wants to come back on for a second and just we can all clap and say thank you so much to all of you.
Bob, that was very nice.
Thank you so much.
Did you, Maureen? Did you? Not Maureen. Excuse me, Amanda. Did you catch the Gilbert and Sullivan connections? The only one without one is Frank Lesser, Guys and Dolls, and Frank Lesser was a big fan of Gilbert and Sullivan. But of course, El Capitan premiered in 1896, same year as the Grand Duke. The Grand Duke is by Sullivan, and Rose of Persia is by Sullivan. And we all know La Pellicole was the work that D'Oyly Carte was producing, and it just wasn't long enough to fill out the nights. We needed a piece to come after it, so he went over to Gilbert, who pulled this thing called Trial by Jury off the shelf. He had written some years earlier, but it never been scored, and the rest is history. So we've got
interesting.
Yeah, Savoyards presented the Trial Pericole double bill several years ago.
Hmm.
It was still at the
Very
Ellington.
neat.
Yep, and so there's a lot of course, Guys and Dolls a little different, but what do you want? Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda, so much.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much. I will be sending out information for the next one soon in case you're able to sign up. And everybody have a wonderful October.